Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whenever you're watching this, and mabuhay. Well, let's start off from the beginning for those that are new. We rented this house here in Iloilo City for 30,000 pesos for December 1st. And we paid first month plus the last 2 months deposit. We originally were looking all over the city trying to find something that fit our needs for 20,000 peso budget, because that's what we paid when we lived on Boracay. Now, things didn't go exactly perfectly well. We first moved in, we really didn't notice much other than we kept losing water like crazy and running the pump incredible amount. And then we got our first electric bill and it was 14,000 pesos, or just under that, like 13.8 something. And right away people were in our neighborhood and other people commenting saying there's something seriously wrong there. Somebody's stealing your electricity, something's going on. So we looked into that, and it took a long time. We have had several videos of updates and stuff like that. But we thought it was the water because, you know, we did have a water leak, which all the toilets were failing, and every one of them were just leaking and emptying our tanks constantly, making us run our water pump as we have a deep well. And that part got rectified, but unfortunately, because the owners did come and replace all the guts on all 3 toilets, but 2 of the 3 have already failed, and now we have to keep the water off until you use the bathroom and then turn it on. And yeah, there's a whole situation there. So that's still an ongoing problem, but at least we only run the pump every couple days, and it wasn't the electrical issue. So we had all kinds of problems. We tried everything. We had the power company out, we had everything. Then one of our subscribers owns a solar company called PA Energy, and thank you and shout out to them. They sent 5 electricians over here. They normally don't do this kind of stuff. They're a solar company and they do solar installations. But he said, we'll put meters on every one of your circuits and everything, and we'll get to the bottom of this. In the meantime, we had gotten another bill, and it was 7,000 pesos, but half the month we were away, and we didn't run electricity for our air conditioners because we didn't have any air conditioning running, and so it still was just under 8,000 pesos. Still didn't seem right. And now we are sitting here. I've got the new bill. We now have discovered that thanks to PA Energy, that one of our circuits was grounded. Not only that, the air conditioning, the hot water heater, and all the lighting on the outside of the house and the lights in the living room are all on the same circuit, and that's the grounded line. So since then, which it's been about, I guess, 2 weeks now, maybe a little bit more, we've had that circuit totally disconnected. We use like a flashlight to go to the bathroom. We do not have hot showers, and we don't have outside lighting, which it sucks if people are coming over at night. So yeah, we have, and no air conditioning, and we've had some hot days now. So we've had this whole situation going on. The owners did send 3 guys over, but I'm a little confused because what they did is they were turning off all the different fuses to all the different plugs, but they didn't have any meters or anything. And so I was trying to explain to them, no, we had 5 electricians with proper meters, everything, test every line. We already know which line it is, and it's marked here and all that. They didn't seem to believe me. I don't know. They can watch the video, but in the end, they ended up leaving and saying, okay, we're coming back Sunday, and we are going to fix this grounded line. Well, Sunday passed. It's now Tuesday, Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. It is Wednesday. They never showed up, and I haven't heard back. I've tried messaging and saying, like, any news, but no, nothing. So here we are, the ongoing problem. So we don't have proper water, and we don't have electricity in a big part of our house that's pretty important to us. And we still have, by the way, I'm leaving out something. We discovered termites pretty early on, and thanks to a friend of ours, Angel, here in town, who was an expat that dealt with termites and all kinds of stuff like that, and worked for Orkin, and is now, you know, semi-retired. Goes to Kuwait sometimes to do some work, but otherwise that's it. And yeah, so they came, they painted it with a paintbrush with some chemical stuff, but really that only solved it for like a couple weeks. They've come back. They did send the owners of the house did send a company out to look at everything and give them a quote, but they haven't been back. Nothing's been done. They're still there. And of course they're spreading and finding their ways through the house. So I don't know what to say about that either. Anyway, electrical. Just got the bill. So now we've had, we discovered that ground halfway through the month. We were gone in Manila for 6 days of this month as well. And so I was like, okay, well, the bill should be lower, considering that we weren't here 6 days. We've shut off that fuse for the last 10 of the days, I think 10 of the days of the month. And it is a 26th to the 26th, so it is including the 31st, so it is a longer month. I believe it's like 31 days. So it's not because February's short or anything. And the bill came in, and kilowatt hours actually went up from the previous month. Didn't make any sense, but I guess they dropped the charge a little bit, because last month was 450 kilowatt hours for 7,000 and change pesos. Now it's 485 kilowatt hours for a total of 6,615 pesos. So the price went down, but the usage went up. Not sure how that happened, but now that we have that fuse disconnected, we've already seen remarkable amount of drop on there that I think, assuming you use the same amount of power, which means no air conditioning, so clearly we're going to use some, the bill will come in like 4,000 something, based on what I see here, not using that entire circuit. So once we add the circuit and everything, I'd be happy if everything was working and I was paying 6,000, 7,000 pesos. I would be like, okay, we're good. Same as our neighbors that tell us they run their 3 air conditioners 12 hours a day and have a house the size of ours. So that's where we're at. I've got the bill here now, and we're hoping somebody's gonna come and fix this issue soon, and we can get it done. And the reason I made the video is because so many people are commenting, what's going on with your electrical? Is it all solved now? That kind of thing. And so here's your update. Nope, not solved. None of our issues are really solved. We are in the same boat, still unwilling to walk away from our 2 months deposit that we have, because that's a lot of money. I could probably fix everything and it still costs less than that. Well, far less than that actually. So yeah, it just doesn't make sense to leave. But we're here, we're gonna ride it out. We're gonna keep the pressure up and try to get this stuff resolved so that we don't have to worry about this stuff anymore, and we can just go on living, you know, and not spending an entire day waiting for people that aren't going to show up. Don't mind, yeah, you like this? We still have our massage beds here from our anniversary, where we had a whole spa made in here, but the rest of the room, I guess it's a little, the balloons are there, yeah. It still kind of looks like a spa, but a lot of it's taken down. Anyway, we have a lot planned. We are heading out. We're going to be showing a lot of vacation places and stuff like that, because a lot of people have pointed out that we've been here, we show the, you know, living here and that kind of thing, but we haven't shown any of the hot spots, you know, to go to resorts or beaches and all that good stuff here in Iloilo. Well, you're right, and we got to get doing that, because that's the fun part for us too. So look out for them. They're going to start coming like crazy, and yeah, we'll see you all very, very soon. Thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you again. Bye-bye. Well, I think they did an amazing job.
They did. They really did.
Doesn't it look like we live in a spa right now?
I know. Can't recognize this room anymore.